Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Queen's Wish. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're supposed to join me today as we fight a lot of pudding. There's a lot of pudding ahead. I foresee us getting a lot of poison as well. So let's go ahead and get a battle frenzy right away. And it's unfortunate that Mario went first. Let's see what I can do over here. We're playing on normal, as before, and that is to my great shame. But it's just the difference between normal and veteran is actually quite steep. I can't even begin to imagine how difficult the highest difficulty must be. Okay, let's attack that frigid slime back there, because that thing doesn't seem to be coming this way. Let's get a whirlwind going on right now, and I might be able to do a bull rush back there. I cannot. That's fine, I think. And it looks like we have a nest. It's the nest of the pudding. That's all manner of weird. Pudding is a very old school way of calling it's a very old school name for slimes. In my, I was going to say opinion, but it's not really an opinion, perspective, perhaps. To my knowledge, I think might be a better way of phrasing that. Because slimes are a very, very common enemy in particularly old school RPGs, but Western RPGs sort of dropped that enemy for better enemies. Let's see, we got damage to Hagriel. This is a folded steel rune. What? Go to one of your smithies and you can attach this to a weapon or helmet to improve it. What exactly does 5 damage to Agriel mean? I don't know. I'm not going to be fighting Agriel anyway, so we're probably not going to do that. But we got it. Yeah, maybe it's only usable by Agriel people, which actually would be pretty cool if that was the case, because that would sort of force you to have one of each. And I think I have one of each, but the reason for that is the cultural thing over there, because I just want to have one of each of those as well. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, JRPGs are really the ones responsible for carrying the torch, as it were, in regards... Oh, right, because that's right, we need to go over there. In regards to slimes even being in the cultural zeitgeist of RPGs, because they are really... They're the easiest enemies, for one, and they're also very bland by default. They're kind of cool. They're really scary, if done well. One of my favorite memories is of a slime encounter is in a game called Sorcery! Exclamation mark. I think the second chapter. I don't remember the name of the author though, but it is a video game as well as a fighting fantasy, I think, style book. And I only played the video game. I actually have a full Let's Play of that. Very, very, had a lot of fun with that. Very fond of my memories with that. And there's this one occasion where you find a slime. And I think it's the only slime in the game. And it's really cool. But JRPGs, I feel that JRPGs are stuck in the past, honestly. Like, they played Ultima. Was it Ultima? No. I wish it were Ultima. I don't think it is. I always forget which one it is. Is it Wizardry? Anyway, JRPGs all come from one particular... It might be Might and Magic. I don't know, because I don't think I've ever played the sort of the one old school RPG, Western RPG franchise that basically got very popular in Japan, and then, because of the sort of relatively insular nature of Japan as a cultural environment, they sort of like ran with it and then just made their own genre out of it, which is totally fair. Of course, I'm not trying to diss on JRPGs. I diss on JRPGs for many reasons, but having slimes is not one of them. But it is sort of an interesting sort of telltale sign that like these things come from a different place. That so many JRPGs have. I think I say so many JRPGs have slimes, but honestly, I can count in one hand the JRPGs that I've played, but most of them have slimes. I remember Final Fantasy Tactics. I remember Mother, I think it was, that I played, the one that inspired Undertale. I played a little bit. It has slimes as well. Undertale has slimes as well, I think. Maybe. Either way, slimes, they all come from that one. I think it might be Might and Magic. I'm not sure. Might and Magic, of course, being the original squad-based version of the franchise, because then you have Heroes of Might and Magic, you have Dark Messiah Might and Magic, you have what other Might and Magic do you have? You have other types of Might and Magic, excuse me, but yeah, the most influential one being the original one. You hear an Ukatish warrior shout, "No!" That can't be good. It can definitely be good, because it could, maybe there, I don't know, there's so many things that you shout now, and it could be good. But it is an Ukatish, which means they're lesser than us, and obviously they're deserving of death. You turn around, but too late. You turn around. The gate behind you slams shut. You didn't want to go out anyway. Two Ukatish step out at the end of the corridor, ready to fling lances at you. Fortunately, not feces. Then two sections of stone wall to the south slide out of the way. Unrelated. Oh, wait. Wait, what do you mean, then? Oh, right, these are the ones that are throwing feces at me. Sorry, lances at me. And these are the one, yeah, okay. This is good, because we go with Haven's Might right away. And of course we get into combat, because that is how that goes. Combat, this is how it's pronounced. Let's see, let's try to kill those, because I can. Easy peasy. Let's see, if I go over here, do I want to go in there and do a whirlwind? I think maybe that's what I'm going to do right away. One evasion, not very happy about that. Let's see what a little bit of poison can do up there. One kill and one poison. Cleaves attacking everybody, not a problem. So the feast-flinging Ukats are now dead. They are of the dead variety. Look at that. You see that? You see that? I was able to switch places with a person who was stunned. You see how that works, Battle Brothers? Because Battle Brothers doesn't let you do that. And it's I think it used to in that game. Ooh, there's more people. And my throat doesn't like to work for some reason. Let's... Oh, that's a kill. Okay, are you gonna die? You are gonna die. And you weren't ready for Silver's power of being very fast, were you? Ugh. That's right, you weren't. And now we open that door. What do we have? Oh, we didn't need to open that door. Why would you? No, I think that's just it's just sort of like level building, where basically we didn't indeed need to open that door, but that's the way they closed the door. So we need to see and observe. Okay, we got some swords on the walls. Because, you know, they all use lances and spears, which are admittedly better weapons than swords. We got a hellhound attacking us, being very, very cranky. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Yeah, the difference between veteran and normal is just... Unless I'm like... No, I'm playing on normal. The difference is just so incredible. This vat is full of vegetables. You search through the vat and find one carrot. Out of all the vegetables, I assume. It's big. Unnaturally huge. You pick the thing up with both hands and put it in your pack. Oh no, it's another one of those that I don't really put it in my pack. It's the vat is full of vegetables. Well, yeah. Yeah, but did you see the fight with the Hellhound? Like, if I were playing on veteran, it'd probably be twice the length of combat. It feels like it. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if it's, I don't know. It feels like that. So we have some shamans over on that side. I don't know that we'll find out. We'll find out what happens when you shoot at some shamans from afar. There's two of them. Okay, haste. And the snake. Okay, all good things. Oh, no, poison is not a good thing. Oh, there's a lot of them. Okay, snake gets a hit. Snake gets healed. Fair enough. Go with restoring rain, most likely. So it does away with the poison. And now I do a shockwave. Might need to move up a little bit, though. Hello. I've been a big fan. Ever since I've heard you for the first time. It's a big fan of the band, for sure. Let's see. Switch that, kill the snake. And these are all stunned. That is such a powerful ability. That one is not stunned. Please don't do that again. It's annoying. Don't. Just. That's what you get. And then. These are blood takers. Which I'm sure. There we go. I'm sure it has something to do with the fact that their weapons make you bleed. Which makes sense if we're talking about video games. And not about video games in a video game. Oh, stop that already. My god. But they don't damage you. I'm not even sure why. But sure. Okay. There we go. Fantastic. Such a goofy way that it was described to us, that their weapons make you bleed. Ooh! Okay, we are not hasted, so we got some serpents. And we're going up ahead. That one, he's a swine serpent. It's the worst kind. Kill it. Kill it with arrows. And magic. Okay, that is indeed the worst kind. Because it's not going down. It's bleeding now, though. So, let's see what happens. It died. And gave us a little bit of bacon. Okay, you're not bleeding, though. Let's see what I can do there. And let's see if we can kill this one before it attacks us. It doesn't really matter, though. So that's the other staircase to the other side. I wonder which one would have been better. I think this one would have been harder to... I don't think there were enemies over there. Were there? Well, we chose the right way, I think. Moving on. Are we gonna find ghosts? There's a lot of ghosts in this game. We got some silver, but it's just money. Well, we didn't find ghosts. We found gorillas. That's unfair of me. Ukatish gorilla is okay to be a label for these people. They're members of the Ukatish gorilla. Even though it is sort of weird, but it's a shorthand. It works. Gorilla works like that. You can say that. Because you can say, like, your army. But you're not saying that a person is an army in and of themselves. You're saying that they're part of the army. Because like you could be Navy, or it could be Air Force. And it works like that. But it's still a little bit weird, but it works. Let's see what they have to say. There is a powerful Ukatish sorcerer waiting for you. This is unusual. Wizardry is not a great aptitude of these people. Okay, that is unusual. The fact that there is a powerful Ukatish sorcerer. This man is exceptional. He rises from his stool. Apparently he needs one. He's not that great of a wizard then. Ready to incinerate you. Then he sees the insignia on your chest, and he stops short of incinerating you, which is not... It's not like, that's not quite what he does. He never really even tries, so he doesn't really stop short. He stops long. He stops long of incinerating me. You are a Havenite. Haven has returned to Sacramentum. He must have been out of touch for some time. Because the news of our... Yes, he hasn't read the newspaper. Probably deleted his Facebook account or something. Yes, Haven has returned. He grins. Excellent. King Borgin has grown confused and desperate for approval. You are far from civilization, Havenite. That's what I say. You guys are bad. You are the bad people. You don't have civilization because you are savages and barbarians. No, not barbarians. Savages is the correct term here to use since we're making this. I mean, I guess barbarian, if we're talking 2,000 years ago, it also works for that, since we're making this an allegory for racism. So you're savages, you don't have civilization, but apparently he himself says that, which means he was written by the same person who wrote the other things. This gives us a chance to make you disappear before you can corrupt our mighty king. Oh, I'll corrupt him. I'll corrupt your mighty king, and I'll corrupt him good. Just you wait. Okay, what can we do? We're going to go ahead and get a battle frenzy over here. It actually applies to everybody. Let's see what happens. They have a blessing. They are farting blessings left and right. That's going to be a terror. It is a terror, or fear. Fortunately, the haste, that's fine enough. Let's see. What can I do? I can go in here. Whirlwind. That is a sorcerer Gatal. Whoa, man, that dude just died. Hi, hello. Ooh, no, you're off. Yeah, okay. Okay. This is gonna hit all of them. No, it isn't. It doesn't hit that one. Man, these people are weak. That's probably gonna kill 2 of them. Yes. This sorcerer has a remarkable knack for, oh, that's how it's written. I've never seen that written, but it is a word, obviously. Just anyway, he has a knack for magically manipulating stone. That's, he snaps his fingers. That's how we know that he has a remarkable knack for that. A moment later, the piles of rock in the east end of the hall begin to move. I didn't know. Oh, right, there were some hooked constructs. They're hooked in video games, in the JRPGs, which is fine. Let's see what I can do here. Oh, the shock there. These things are going to attack our backline most likely. Critical for 91. I knew I was right when I made that decision. Let's do a brutal blow. And yeah, the sorcerer falls. You have taken this mine back from the raiders that stole it. Don't. Okay, again, game. Yeah, there's still some terrible things over there. Happily, though the wizard who created it is dead, this strange tower remains standing still. Though the wizard who created it is dead. It will make a nice home for the miners who work here. Now that the mine is unclaimed, you can sneak some workers in and extract iron for your own forts. That will justify the time and effort you spent. Oh no, look at that! The game actually ended the combat, even though it hasn't before, and caused me great grief that it didn't. But this time it did. I mean, I guess maybe this time it makes sense because it was a... I mean, it would have made sense before as well, but it... Anyway, because it was a... there were summons, so summons going away when you... that's a thing. Oh, we got Fleet Foot. Oh, that is for Mario. Mario, critical chance. That's pretty good, actually. Fleet Foot is better, isn't it? I don't know exactly how that is calculated. Mario is so slow. He never attacks. He just... I mean, he does. Yeah. This chest is full of mildewy clothes and rusty tools. Keeping anything clean in the Ucat swamps is impossible. Just like in Wales. Yet, I mean, it's not clean. That's not the word. Yeah, it is interesting that they're saying clean. Because, you know, if they're mildewy and rusty, they're not dirty. They're mildewy and rusty. So what this clean means, you know, actually, unless it's just unrelated, but you wouldn't expect it to be unrelated, right? Because you could say those 2 sentences and them be not related. But the clean here means, you know, keep it out of mold and, I'm not sure if mildew is mold, but whatever, let's go with that, and rust. And that's why I mentioned Wales, because, you know, it rains a lot, and, yeah. I've never been to Wales. I wish I were. I had, but yeah. Yet the sorcerer here has managed. Wait, what? Maybe it's unrelated. Maybe that one is unrelated, because you see how the paragraphs are divided, and you know how you divide paragraphs. You just mix words together that are mix sentences together that are related to each other. You know. In subject and in matter. And this one, maybe he just managed, you know, he didn't starve, so he managed. Wrapped up in several sheets of paper, you find a square of white cloth, which is probably, I don't know, his kitchen apron. That's how he managed. Interesting. You take note of it. I don't put it in my inventory, though. I think my interpretation of that whole interchange is better than the alternative interpretation, which is saying that he managed to keep a square of cloth clean, and that's why it's white. White cloth can be dirty and still be white cloth. Let's go with the original interpretation. He just managed. Which is as you would expect, because, you know, it's a mine, and he probably was the leader of the mine. And they didn't mine anything, but still. Anyway, we're out of here. Experience is ours, and what was that for? I'm pretty sure that was for something. Well, if it's anything, it's Ucat advice. Let's go over there. let's have a chat with our quartermaster and see if that changed anything. I think it might, but no, let's see. Let's see. I'd like to discuss the Ukatish. No, I would not. I'd like to discuss the fort. I still want more resources. No, I do not. How did you come to... Oh, there's nothing here. So what is Chief... So what is that called? Ukat Advice. Oh, that's just the general... I think that's just the general quest. You met Ewan Barnett, Quartermaster of the West Battalion in Mirefangs. Yeah. So, I think we're good in regards to our objectives. So let's continue exploring, because there's a lot still to explore. You meet a group of scruffy mine guards. They still want you to move on. Oh, because we met them before? Right. Well, I cleared the bandits out of Pakaren's stake. I say you're not wanted here. That's what I'm going to say. The bandits take the hint, even though it is very explicit and not a hint at all. They bid you farewell, and they leave the region with all speed. Or all haste. May have been a better way of phrasing that. And what do we have over here? I don't... Oh, this is probably another mine, then. There is a massive stone fort to the north. This is very unusual for Ukatish lands. Everything is very unusual here, don't you know? Almost all of their structures are wooden. And then, as you get closer, you realize that the fort, once glorious, has been abandoned. The stone walls have been sinking into the muck, and they crumble and tilt at weird angles. Building such a fort here was most unwise. Can we recover it? This is an impressive abandoned Ukatish ruin. They tried to build a fort out of massive blocks of Vol's stone, and then it sank into the swamp. The walls are covered with cranks and are slowly slumping over. All of the buildings in this half of the fort have collapsed. The shells of stone are serving as an excellent lair for large, vicious fauna. And here's a little bit of fauna coming our way. It's a great lizard. Okay, that thing is going to spew fire at us, isn't it? And there's something else over there. Very unhappy lizard. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Oh no! Cast a blessing in a haste. And attacked us, but we evaded. Because we're just that baller. Mario hasn't attacked again. Another evasion. Okay, Mario actually got the kill. A lot of these maps have, like, blocked passageways. A lot of the maps in the Ukatish lands. What do we have? Pile of wood. That is my favorite kind. Another great lizard. Okay. Oh no. Everything I am doing is a terrible decision. Terrible decision, I say. Oh my god. Okay, well that... Oof. Oof. I can't even attack. Oh my god, there's another one coming. How terrible. These hastes. Yeah, this is bad news. Let's go with brutal blows over here. I need to get rid of all this damage. No, that's not what I want. Although it might be better. No, it isn't. Healing wave now heals as much as the normal heal. Okay, 42. Should have done a brutal blow there. Interesting that they're not... I got lucky. That's what I did. There's also a massive war lizard. A war lizard. It's like a war dog, but it's a lizard instead. How is it a war lizard? What? It is a war lizard. It's what that is, for sure. Bleeding. Okay, we applied a little bit of bleeding for that great lizard over there. It's not a war great lizard, fortunately, or even worse, a great war lizard. It's just a rubbish one. And, I mean, still, despite being great. Okay, yeah, we're taking a lot of damage in the back. That is not great at all, despite the lizardness of this thing. A critical there for 74, and that's the bacon. Thank you very much. Let's get heals, because I think we're going to recover energy. You're not getting any heals. You are. There it is. I think we're good. We have 1 energy. As I suspected. You have a nest over there, but nothing else. So it looks like the least of this fortress's problems were the whole sinking into the swamps. There's another war lizard over there. And a salamander. Well, there's also the end of the episode, because we're out of time for the day. So for right now, I'm Carl RPG, and this has been Queen's Wish. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.